What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Shoppe. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today. You know, I think I might just be watching too much Tim and... Oh, we got a new hat. Look at that. We got a new hat. It's a little Rudolph hat. It blinks! It's an animated hat. I don't know if I could have... What part of that reindeer's body are you wearing on your head right now, though? That would be my concern. Obviously, this animal is alive. It's blinking. But what orifice am I inserting my head into right now, and what equivalent exchange is being charged for this service? I'm a shopkeep from the top to the bottom. In the previous episode, we got some stuff done. We got armor racks. I guess I left an armor rack over there, so we're looking pretty good. I don't really know if we want to expand any further. We don't have anything for hat racks. For right now, what it seems like we're waiting on is skill points. We got to get some more K points so that we can go all in and buy some of the new items. I had wanted to get myself the new warrior items, and it looks like there's actually multiple tiers right here of items for everybody. There's also a crafting system in this game. Like, we can get a garden, and we can send people out to get, like, bare minimum materials for us, and we can craft them into other things. Like, for realsies, there's a lot to this game, so I expect this series to take a little bit for us to work our way through. Obviously, if people end up hating it and just being like, we don't want to see any more of that game, then I will listen to public opinion. But for right now, it's looking like this is going to be a fairly expansive series. And also a stressful one, and also one where people knock our stuff onto the floor over and over and over. You know, I gotta clean my monitor. My monitor is so spotty right now that when I look at the floor, I feel like there's stuff on the floor that I'm supposed to be cleaning. And nope, I sneeze a lot, and so apparently that has affected... Open the gates! That has affected my ability to play the game properly. There's too many spots on the screen. Just far, far too many. I need to get my Windex action on. Although I don't think you can use a Windex on a monitor. In general, you don't want to wash your monitor with anything that has alcohol in it. I don't know if that still holds true, but back when I was doing IT, that was a big deal to people. Well, it was a big deal. You always had to use like a water-based cleaner whenever you clean screens and stuff like that. Whenever you clean screens for customers that were mean, and also for the dean, you seen? We're just chilling. It's morning. There shouldn't be a whole lot going on for a little bit. How is our stock looking? So we've got frost resist. We've got some stuff here. I mean, we don't have a lot of things in our inventory, but we have enough. So let's put these on display. Our display, we're going 135 right now. That's fine. I think we can go with a 135. I marked down from 150 just because I've heard that the amount of flipping that goes on when people are knocking stuff off your shelves is directly related to your price markup. But it should be more resilient to it right now. Apparently in the beginning of the game, you're only supposed to mark things up by like 115 or 120. I don't know, 150 works perfectly fine though. It might take a little bit longer, but you'll make more money. I can get up and running by the third day most of the time. Just going with only purely 150, I'll have surplus cash, you know. Still, if you're having problems or it annoys you that people are knocking stuff off the shelves all the time, that would be the way to fix it. I will probably start restocking some of these things right now, and then once we make a little bit of cash, I'll probably start grabbing a little bit of backstock for other things. You can also program, like, there's robots, and you can teach them to go through, and they'll restock the shelves for you. They'll get things out of the chest in the back. So he bought a shield, and he bought a potion. Good for you, Ian Bark. Good for you. Have a good day adventuring in whatever muddy, awful cave you're off to. I'm assuming you already went to the cave this morning, got your gold, came back. He's like, it's just a trick question. It's just a trick where I live inside the cave that I adventure inside of. It's a very efficient operation. Walk out of my front door. I've built a very small rust-like shack. When I walk out the front door, I take 2 lefts, then a right, and I'm inside the dungeon. I kill a bunch of slimes. I come back over here. I spend the money that I made inside the dungeon. And then the entire process repeats itself. You rip me off for exorbitant prices. I'm like, wait. What was that last part? You rip me off for exorbitant prices. I was on board until the last line, man. Are you going to tell the other customers? I promise I will not tell the other customers that they are getting ripped off by your exorbitant prices. Like, good. That's what there's actually the potions. They also have mind control inside of them. I find that it makes buying and selling a little bit easier. It might be better to stand by the door over here. He's gonna knock my armor on the floor. They're gonna buy a bunch of stuff. It looks like my bookcase needs to be hammered for right now. The bookcase needs a good banging. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, it's a little whooped up. Are all these? Oh wow, okay. I gotta run some repairs on all this stuff. I know the bookcase is down towards the right side. All the ones that we've already repaired, but these aren't in too bad a shape, so I must have just forgot about the bookcases. Everything else doesn't look like it's needing too many taps. I'll probably wait till right before I'll probably wait till right before we go into the day phase before I restock. Did you just steal from me? I feel like you just stole from me, and then you're just going to knock my shit on the floor. All right, whatever. Don't be mad because you lack... And see, he's trying to kick it out the door right now. He's trying to be real clever about it. Like, no, if I kick it out, the law in this municipality specifically says that if it's laying on the ground outside, that I can own it. The person that walks up first and picks it up is now mine. And so he's playing the odds right there. He's playing a dangerous game, though. I shoot lightning out of my hands. I don't know if I try and play somebody that shoots lightning out of their hands. That is a high-stakes game that makes me feel very, very nervous. The only high-stakes game that I like is the one that takes place at Cattleman's or the Hungry Hunter. Those are both restaurants where I live. Cattleman's in particular is like the best thing ever. Cattleman's is fantastic. You go to Cattleman's knowing full well 2 hours later you are going to hate yourself. You're going to get home and your burps are going to taste so good and you're going to smell. It's one of those restaurants where after you eat there you smell like you've been to the restaurant. Like it just soaks into your clothes. It's a steakhouse. It's a really... I don't go there very often. It's way too expensive, but whenever there's a nice fancy occasion, like somebody's birthday or something like that, I try to make a case for it. I'll be like, listen, we can all go over there and we can get the best steaks ever, or we can just go to McDonald's. It's up to you guys. I talk in that voice when I deal with my family. I find that it makes the negotiations go better. For some reason, people find me threatening when I do that voice. I don't know. Did you just steal from me, you little prick? I think he just stole from me. He was innocent. Shit. Why are you running out of the store then? Look so guilty for. Maybe it's because he was embarrassed he knocked stuff over. Like, great. All he had was social anxiety and now you murdered him. And this is where shit is really going to kick off. So now we need to keep ourselves stocked and in play. How many shirts do I have left? Just one. Alright, we'll throw the leather shirt up there. I need new K points like... Oh, there's one right there too. Did you steal from me? Sir? Sir? You stole from me. You stole gloves from me. See? I knew he was up to something. I'm going to clean up the bodies later. I'll get on that. I'm going to get on that, just not right now. Got ourselves another K point right there. I love K points. K points are the best. Although K points kind of sound like a currency. Are you... Yeah, I was going to say, you stole from me, didn't you? You keep trying to steal gloves. The problem is when they steal stuff, they put it on. And so it can be very, very difficult to figure out what they stole. There we go. I feel like we're not really selling quite as much as we did the previous couple days. Maybe it's because everybody already has what they need. This guy's stuck on the skeleton. He just can't get over. He's like, listen, I just watched you liquefy a human in front of me and leave nothing but his durable mass. That's the only thing left over is dense mass, i.e. bones. I should probably order some more stuff. Let's go leather shirts. Like 2 of those, couple of those. That guy just stole from me, but you know what? I'm in the middle of something right now, so my blessings upon you, sir. Go with God and all that fun stuff. Let's get ourselves restocked. Oh, man, they're knocking shit over all over the place over here. They are upset with my mercantile habits. See, it's always right after you say that nothing's going on that they storm the place, like a well-defended castle. Or a not-so-well-defended castle. I don't know why you would storm a well-defended castle. That seems like a bad plan. Seems like it's not going to work out for you long-term. That guy probably stole something, too. Shit. I don't care that much, though. We're making so much profit right now that, like, losing 25 gold on a potion, That's another reason why we got to spend K points. Anyways, as I was saying, K points remind me of that currency that you have to get in, like, Korean MMOs. Why are they all running out? I don't like this. I don't like this, and I don't trust it. Here, pick that back up. And then put it on the shelf. Who else is happy right now? Is everybody happy? I just want my customers to be happy. As long as everyone's good, I don't mind. Oh, man, I think they stole boots from me. Those shelves look like they cleared out real fast. Alright, got you. Got you. I should probably... Oh, all we have left is gloves. Alright, let's grab the restocking here. Everything's looking great on this side. Let's go ahead and put all these frost resist potions back on the shelf. Because I can't have customers freezing to death while they're inside my domicile / place of business. Got armored boots right there. I think he just knocked those over, but he took off running. The last guy I vaporized for running out of my store, I felt guilty afterwards because he was innocent. So I'm really, really trying not to accuse people right now of things. Sir, you're walking in front of the place that I'm trying to pick up a potion from. Got that on the floor over here. Homer Lane. Sounds like a guy who went on an adventure somewhere in like the 1920s, probably by plane. Flew like halfway around the world. He's one of those people from like 100 years ago that makes you feel like you're not doing anything with your life. But at the time he was 24, he had flown around the world twice in his airplane. And I'm like, yeah, but what they don't tell you is that he was born to a family that was like all steel dynasties and shit. It's not like he magically had, you know, a random airplane sitting in his backyard when he was born. Was he born in a neighborhood with a lot of airplanes and he just got like a loner? No. Because his family was stupidly rich. Aristocracy was a real thing back then. And it allowed you a lot of leisure time. Hell, the aristocracy is a thing now. Let's go ahead and wipe that out. Probably time to put in another order. We only got like 60 seconds left, though. Let's have a look at what we got going on here. Obviously, I need some more leather chests. Probably could use some more swords. Probably some more shields. Definitely going to have to restock health potions. So I'll grab a bunch of those. Frost resist looks like it's a little low. And at that point, I think we've just about gotten... I think I might need some boots too, so let's go ahead and place that order. This guy's running. I think he's up to something. Yeah, he up to something. It's okay. We caught him. He tried to run out, but he got bucked in the back. I'm not honorable like that. I got no problem shooting a man in the back with my lightning. I like to think of my character as a mercantile Sith. He's just, you know, he's on the opposite side of... Damn it, another potion stuck in a wall. It's upsetting. I wish that it was not stuck in that wall. Were it not stuck in that wall, I would be a much happier man. How many gloves have we sold? Far too many. Alright, got that back up on the shelf. Those gloves are stuck, so we're not going to be able to get those. That means I got to destroy the cabinet afterwards. We'll restock that shelf. Looking good on that side. I think I got to go into the back. We'll grab a few of the things that are left over. So we've got fire resist potions. I'm just going to restock the stuff as they go along. There we go. I knew I'd get it eventually. You ain't never gonna get it. Remember that song from Fight Night Round 3? Well, I know you like my swagger. Ooh, don't trip. Now I got burned. Chain hang like Alabama. You know me. You know how I do. I like that song. That song, man, that was always my theme song when I was walking out and getting ready to box. That game was way too much fun. I remember playing that right when I moved out of my parents' house, actually. That was when I was working at Blockbuster. I rented a copy of it for like 2 weeks. Because that's one of the benefits you get working at Blockbuster. You can rent stuff for a really, really long time because you work there. And nobody ever bugs you about it. I mean, I'm sure we probably, by SOP standards, we probably weren't supposed to be doing that, but I mean, it's not a rule if there's nobody there to enforce it. Like, you can say rules as much as you want, but if nobody's going to be there to, like, lay down the law when it goes down, then can you really call it a rule in the first place? At that point, it's more of like a guideline, really. Still, Fight Night Round 3. I'm getting off subject here. I got to clean up some dead bodies. I think the appeal of our store is definitely going down right now. It's going down for real. See, that song was pretty cool. I feel like this year has just been a terrible year for hip-hop. Maybe it's just us on the West Coast in the Bay Area, but God, the songs... There's only been like 2 artists this year that I was stoked about. What did you steal? Repent. They call me Judge Dead. Because that's what you'll be if you mess with me, son. Got took out. You got bucked on. Shit got real all of a sudden. Shit got real. One moment he was trying to run out with $10 worth of health potion. Next moment he's standing there in front of St. Peter being like, how'd you get here so soon? I messed with a mage who had lightning powers. St. Peter's like, I can empathize with that. Every now and then there was Dane, my hiccup. So for people that are new to the channel that may have gotten here through my playthrough of Shoppe, Dane is my hiccup. I have this hiccup, so when you do a lot of voicing stuff, or when you do like radio or anything else, it's common to get these weird hiccup things. Like it's not even like hiccups. It's a single hiccup that occasionally your diaphragm is just like, mwah, and it spits out a hiccup, and you're like, that was no fun. And it will always do it like right in the middle of a sentence, just to embarrass you. It's right there. So anyways, I feel like hip-hop this year has been whack. I enjoy hip-hop to drive to. That's my favorite time to put like rap, like gangster shit on the radio is when I'm driving around. And so anyways, this year has sucked for hip-hop. It has not been a good year. I'm hoping that maybe it's just a regional thing. Because the West Coast, we always just have West Coast rap here. And it's been a rough year for West Coast rap. Like, aside from YG, I don't know anybody that's putting out anything good right now. At least nobody mainstream. Like, yeah, you can go underground with it. Even E40's stuff was a little weak this year. I wasn't feeling it. Was not no disrespect or anything. Like, I love E40. He's from the Bay, so you gotta, like, you gotta hold it up for him. But still, I wasn't feeling that Choices song. That Choices song was a little too simple for me. It wasn't on, like, Tell Me When to Go levels. Tell Me When to Go was a song that slapped. We still bang that shit out here. That song is, like, the anthem for this area. I would like to go, so we're gonna need at least, like, I'm gonna try and do, like, a big order right now so that I have everything stocked that I'm gonna need, like, long term. It's gonna be expensive, but it should get us. That guy just stole from me, didn't he? What's in your hand, dude? What's in your hand? What did you steal? I don't see anything. He doesn't have boots or anything on, so I don't think he stole anything. I think we're good. I don't want to murder the wrong person. This guy's doing like a little tappy dance in the middle. Like, yeah, spreading shit all over your floors. I want to go buy some more. After I spread shit on your floor, you're going to be a shit sweep for me. It's true, I will be a shit sweep for him. That's like 80% of my job is shit sweeping. Ugh. I know a guy who is a legitimate shit sweep. Like, that's his job. Did you think that was going to work, man? I just blasted you into the back room. Deal with you later. Deal with your shenanigans in a bit. Or maybe a bite. Whatever, Data. Whatever, Data is fine. It's just, I don't want to deal with you right now. Let me go get my... It's weird that they never make a break. Oh, I never completed that. Yeah, I was going to say. I should probably complete that order, right? Health potions. I want like 20 of... Why are there so... Oh, the day's over. I was going to say, everybody is running! Ah! It's a cacophony of thievery. It was not a cacophony of thievery. It was just everybody running to leave town because apparently there's some internal curfew. So we got gloves, chest, boots, health potion, frost potions. Swords, I think, are the only thing left. That actually leaves us with a pretty good volume of stuff. I mean, we still got some money to play around with. So let's have a look here. I'm going to clean up the shop real fast. I think I got all the dead bodies that were outside. We're going to reorganize, regroup, and then resell. Half the stuff on my shelves is from dubious sellers. I'm almost like a pawn shop, in all honesty. Still, you gotta make that money. Gotta make that change. That guap, that Skrilla, that cheddar, that Gouda. That good, fine shit. Alright, so we're gonna throw some stuff on the shelves. I'm gonna do a little bit of renovating. I think it would be wise if we checked our K points real quick. I don't know how many we have. But we're moving on up, I would hope. We got 111, which means we're still not going to be able to do the Tier 1 warrior items for a bit. Engineering would be semi-useful. Engineering would make it so that we could have robots that'll help us restock our shelves, and they'll pick up stuff off the ground. And it'll save us a whole bunch of runaround time. Now, I enjoy the running around. It gives me something to do while I wait for stuff to sell. Still, the vinyl player, so we can customize the music. We go with planting, which is the beginning of the crafting. We got floor mats that soak up the dirt from customers. Okay. Got a counter and a weapon rack. The weapon rack holds 4 swords from what I remember. But it's kind of an odd piece in that it faces in 2 separate directions at the same time. Like, it's got a back and a front and they're both serviceable. I think I kind of want to stick to my plan. Wow, if you spend those points, you can sell stuff directly to people at a really, really good profit. Right now, we only sell at 110, so it's not totally worth it. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe we either go with entry fee, because entry fee can be really, really lucrative. You get about 3 gold from every person that comes in, and I think people underestimate how many people come into their store over the course of a day. I've made a couple hundred gold off of it, which it makes up for your loss. If that's what you're trying to do, it'll cover your thievery for the day. And it makes the thieves pay you to come in and steal from you, which is kind of a nice write-off. I want the Tier 1 warrior items, though. I think I'm going to wait on it. I think I'm going to wait and we'll save up, and I should have enough left over to get counters and weapon racks after the next day. For anything else, let's restock very, very quickly. Hit this at an angle, because that's the only way I know how to get that bottom shelf taken care of. Yep, stack you up, little blue potions. Where do they get these fancy-ass bottles from? These bottles are pretty sick. Got 20 health potions ready to go. I think it's also easier to place stuff in that corner if you don't put something next to it first. So if you start from that corner and work your way up, it seems to be a little bit easier. I don't know if that's 100% true. It just feels that way to me. It might be a perceptional bias. I don't know. But it just feels to me like if you start from the bottom left corner, it's easier to select the bottom left corner. Whereas if it's already full up, it's very, very difficult. Got 4 armors over there, so that's good to go. We got some mud on the floor right here. Let me go ahead and take care of that. Nobody comes to this side of the store, so I'm not going to stress about it. I'll probably actually... One of these little areas is going to be... Can you build in the back? Is that even possible? We got a dead guy back here. Wow, he flew a long ways. There's a concussion blast with the lightning every time we hit people with it. Be like, yeah, force lightning. I'm burning you with the power of hatred. I wonder if being burned by the power of hatred hurts worse than just being burned by like a natural lightning strike. Like nature just has it out for you, and it's like, forget that guy. I've had enough of his shit. He's always walking around in rainstorms, holding umbrellas and waving metal objects in the air. I'm gonna teach him a damn lesson. Like, I don't know if the natural ones hurt more or less. It just seems like nature wouldn't put as much effort in. I don't know. Then again, sometimes nature's scary. I know one of my neighbors got bit by a rattlesnake, a baby rattlesnake, and it unloaded venom on her. It was bad. By the time the ambulance got there and started taking her to the hospital, she had like lockjaw. She couldn't talk. Her hands were all swollen up and all of her joints were stiff. She was like turning into a corpse like before people's eyes. It was gnarly. It was crazy. She told me the story. She was gone for a while. I'm like, hey, where you been at? Bit by a snake. Bit by a snake. But with that said, I think we're out of time for the day. I may put in a few more fixtures, but there's nothing that I really totally want right now. I mean, I guess I could go in on like some pedestals back here, but I'm not that excited about it, you know? Like, it's not a thing that I'm like losing my mind over with stokedness. Oh, it's not spaced. There we go. That looks a little janky here. We'll space them a little bit better. There. It's less noticeable. It's still more clumped on that side, but it's less noticeable. I mean, little things are all that I'm super interested in right now. My kitten just walked by dragging a Super Nintendo cartridge. Right. Alright. I'll see you on the next episodes of Shoppe. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today. I'll see y'all next time. I'll be happy to have you then, too. Bye.